Today's a great day. The birds are chirping, the sun is out there, and I am going to make bread. My favorite bread to make is sandwich bread because I love sandwiches. So you see how it all fits in. I'm going to use this bread maker machine to whip up the dough and provide the first rise. If you don't have a machine like this, I will include a quick vignette of how to use a stand mixer, and I am not going to show you how to knead it by hand, but that could absolutely be done as well if you want to get elbow deep in dough. So let's get started and measure out the ingredients that we need. Benefit of having one of these machines is that it comes with a vessel that you fill, and you don't have too much to do in terms of cleanup at the end. We'll start with 3/4 cups of water. I warmed it up in the microwave. This comes in at about 178 to 180 grams. Then we're going to add in the flour, 340 grams of King Arthur bread flour. There you go, 340 grams. And then 4.5 teaspoons of sugar. Active yeast will be 1 teaspoon. Salt, we will do 1.5 teaspoons. Tablespoon of a neutral oil. I like to use avocado. I just about had a runaway egg make my morning a lot more difficult with egg cleanup. You stay. There we go. Cleanup is a snap. I'll set this guy in here, put it onto a dough setting, and come back in 1 hour and 20 minutes to take the dough ball out and prepare it for a second rise. And round 1 is done. Pull her out. You can see how pretty this dough ball is. Shiny, jiggly. And I am going to set it into a 2-liter container. After manipulating it and punching it down in the process, we'll cover it up and let it sit for another hour or so to see this dough ball double in size. You can see here that the dough has just about doubled in size. It's got air bubbles forming inside of it, and we're going to punch those down so there's no big cavities in the final loaf of bread. So here I'm going to flour a cutting board, spread that out, and let's turn the dough ball out onto the flour. Come on, gravity. Has a crackly sound to it, so there's all these air bubbles we're going to push out. Form it into a rectangle, roll it back and forth a little bit, and then put it into a prepared bread loaf pan. I put a piece of parchment paper at the bottom so that it is a whole lot easier to take out of the pan once it's done baking. Here we go, rectangle, roll it up. Nice shape. Let's tuck in the edges and pinch the seam. This is going to be the side that goes down in the pan. Try to lay it evenly in there, up to the sides. And we're gonna let this rise in the oven set at 95 degrees on my bread proof setting. And once we see it rise up to about the top level of the glass baking pan, we'll start the bake. I'm putting plastic wrap over the top of it to minimize some of the drying out that might happen while it's proofing in the oven. All right, we got this dreamboat floating up at about 3/4 up the side of this loaf pan. I'm going to preheat the oven to 350 degrees Fahrenheit. Put this back in there when it reaches temp and let it rip for 45 to 50 minutes. You got this, bro. Almost done. The bread's out of the oven. Nice golden brown. I'll grab the parchment paper and 1, 2, 3, pop, comes right out. Works every time. And here we'll grab some salted butter, an optional step. Just rub a little on top while it's still hot, and the butter will melt into the crust, giving flavor and helping with moisture retention. And if you have one, grab a pastry brush or paper towel and smooth the butter over the top and sides. And really that's it. It's a simply good loaf of bread. If this video resonated with you and you'd like to manifest more Simply Good recipes, then I invite you to align in the comments section and let me know what you'd like to see next when Dad's in the kitchen again. Yeah, boy.